With a little over 2 weeks until classes are expected to be back in session, the question still hangs in the air. What is the finalized alternative plan if students can't do in-person learning come next month? GDOE Deputy Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Joe Sanchez.
Just know that right now online instruction is not necessarily off the table, but it really is kind of the last resort. And we really want to demonstrate to the community that we're taking their concerns seriously. We know that, obviously there's going to be a lot of families out there that are going to need more help than just a device and just internet connectivity. So really, again, we're really trying to make online instruction the last resort. So we're looking at those double sessions. We're looking at double sessions within themselves. If we can get partial approval, again, that's something that public health would have to consider.
Still, with only 2 schools, in Alahan Elementary and Juan M. Guerrero Elementary being the only campuses under Phase 1 to pass public health inspections so far, KUAM asking Sanchez again, how likely is online learning?
So we're really trying to push as much as we can to get face-to-face instruction, even if that results in kind of a later start, by a few weeks, or maybe even double sessioning with some of the schools that might be able to open. Obviously, it won't be a lot. So if you're looking at maybe we get the next 2 or 3 schools open, that's 5 schools. Well, we already have schools potentially paired up based on distance, right? So if any of those schools fall into one of those categories where, hey, you have a school kind of next door, we're going to try and work with them on actually providing a double session or, alternating days or something of that resort.
It's all options Guam DOE has already presented to the community. Still, Sanchez was able to provide more concrete progress with school inspections, as more schools in Phase 1, like John F. Kennedy High, are asking for re-inspections. Public Health now with a wider capacity to do so.
Public Health is actually has increased their capacity, so they're looking at possibly doing 3 schools a week. Right, so we're really definitely picking up the pace in terms of all of our schools.
He says there's even more hope for Phase 3 schools to move up to Phase 2, should Public Health allow partial operations for some campuses. But with no finality so far, Sanchez says as August 9th approaches, the likelihood of pushing the start date back is better than immediately going online, emphasizing that decision has yet to be made. As for concerns with low enrollment as parents are unable to register students at closed-off campuses,
that's one of our major concerns is when you have all of these logistical challenges, right? When you can't go on campus and you can't have parents register there, you have a limited opportunity for them to register. If it is online instruction, then again, that's also a kind of a limited approach that not many people are going to be able to avail themselves of. So really definitely student registration and total attendance is going to be a major issue, and it's definitely a major concern for us.
The Deputy Superintendent says more solid answers will be available following tomorrow afternoon's Guam Education Board meeting.